So my name is Chris Eby. I'm the CEO and owner of Atlus Pest Solutions.
Awesome. What was recruiting and building your sales team like before working with us?
It was a lot of just going to college campuses and trying to get, young millennials to get excited about coming and working. And, a lot of these kids were dealing with, mommy and daddy paying for their school. And a lot of them were, they just would ghost you. And so you spend a lot of time having to go out there and trying to convince people that they needed a job in the first place. So it was difficult. And the other thing too is that you were competing
Yeah.
oftentimes with 10 or 20 other, door-to-door types of companies that they've already talked with.
Yeah.
So what it was doing, unfortunately, was just making us have to increase what we were paying to these young, experienced reps, and it just kept driving those commissions up and up and up. And if you run a business for any amount of time, you know that that's really not a process that is sustainable.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. What's been the change since working with us? So what have the results been like? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the results have been surprising, but surprising in the best way.
Yeah.
And I remember actually calling my manager that was there at SRU and
Hmm.
saying, "Hey, we're not getting a lot of college kids." And she said, "Well, just be patient." And I said, "Okay," because for years and years, that was who we were trying to recruit, and who we were
Yeah.
getting were actually more mature people. But
Yeah.
these people were actually looking for an opportunity. In fact, just yesterday, I had this lady telling me, she says, "I just for a job where I go and do what I do best, and there's not a cap on how much I can get paid."
Yeah.
And that's just one of, several hundred people that we've talked to that are feeling that same way. And so what's been really different is we're actually able to go out there and get people that want to be here and people that I don't have to convince that they need a job.
Yeah, that's good. That's really helpful.
Just FYI, we've already
Mhm.
started 4 reps, and we just started them a month ago. And I know it might not mean a lot, but they've already done 130,000 in revenue.
How many guys and gals have you recruited in the last, whatever, 30 days?
So within the last 30 days, we've actually recruited 15 people. So
Awesome.
that's people that we've actually been able to bring on, and we're a fairly small company.
Hmm.
So, that for us has been
It's amazing.
wonderful because, yeah, once again, these are people that want to be here, that are excited to come to work.
Yeah.
And also, these are locally sourced people
Hmm.
that are have the drive. So
Yeah.
it's really exciting to see this type of success in a way that I haven't really seen before.
That's awesome. So volume's good,
Yeah.
efficiency, the process is efficient for you. You got motivated people, localized people. For anybody that doesn't understand the industry, that's helpful for a guy like you because you're not paying for housing, which just kills your margins even more. You're not overpaying on commissions, which kills your margins even more. Normal pay, localized people that have bills and are motivated and self-reliant. So that's awesome. How has it changed your kind of thoughts on growth for the future? You excited about the future a little bit more?
Oh, I'm very excited. And for a company that is scaling,
Hmm.
I can't think of a better process because most of the time you have people that are, uh, you go out there and you recruit for a season and then it's go time. The really cool
Yeah,
thing about this is that this allows us to recruit year round.
yeah,
Right? In a new process. And so that's one of the nice things about this is we constantly are getting, new people all the time that are looking for these opportunities.
yeah.
And once again, it is going to allow it to scale. In fact, I was so excited because I wanted to come back to you and say, hey, not just for salespeople, can we do this for technicians and other people
Let's go.
too?
We can talk about
So
that.
when
Yeah.
you're growing and scaling your business, you're like, yeah, we need this for everybody.
It is the most
So
efficient way
we've
to
been
recruit, for sure.
oh
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will tell you that if you're thinking about, wow, can I afford it? If you really think about how much you normally have to pay to
Hmm.
go out there, and like for me, I'm not in the Utah, Idaho, area where so many people go to recruit,
Yeah.
but by being able just to talk to these people and utilizing the current technologies, I can't tell you how much it's saving me in time and travel and
Oh,
everything
wow,
else that
travel.
goes along. So in lots of ways, it's honestly paying for itself.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's has exceeded your expectations, if anything at all?
Well, it's exceeded my expectations because number one, I didn't think that there was really a company out there that could deliver on what they were saying. I mean, I've been in the industry for a long time, and a
Yeah.
lot of people, if you've been in it for a long time, a lot of people are saying, "Oh yeah, I can go out and recruit, this number of people and blah, blah."
Yeah.
Well, they might be able to, but I also don't have to tell you how expensive that is, right? I
Mhm.
mean, it is
Yeah.
just it just and the costs keep going up and up and up and up astronomically every year. So number one, just the money savings that offered and the value that we were getting for what we spent far exceeded my expectations. But then also the results, right?
Yeah.
So those to get 15 recruits in a single month was unheard of. I might go out there
Yeah.
and myself, personally, and I'm an old guy now, right? So when I have to go out to a college campus, I'm not cool anymore. So for me to
You
go
look good
out onto
still.
a
You look
campus,
good.
oh, well, thank you. Thank you. But to go recruit on a campus and try to get 15 people in a month would be really difficult,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
once again, I'm competing with all these other companies. And so the nice thing about this is getting people that are coming to us.
Yes.
And so we have the opportunity to tell our story and really sell them on who we are
Hmm.
without having to worry about, 15 other companies coming and trying to do the same.
Yeah, that's such a nightmare. So challenging to do. Well, I appreciate your time. Last question. What would you say to companies considering to work with us?
I would say don't think about it, just do it. Because when you really look at your P&L and
Hmm.
you're trying to, figure out how much can we afford, if you've ever done this before, between the travel and between what you're going to pay someone else to go out and recruit these people, you're going to save so much time and money and headache, and you're going to get a higher quality recruit.
Love that. And more of them. Let's go.
And more of them, exactly. So
Yes.
yeah, it's a phenomenal process. And Ryan, it's just been phenomenal working with you and your team there at Sales Recruiting University. I can't say enough good things.
Well, thank you so much for the kind words. Awesome job, team. I appreciate your time. Have a great rest of your day. That's it.